another instance of a lot of guys just doing a lot of good things?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you can go up and down the lineup. I thought it starts with Javier Assad, though. I just think that's I say it again, it's really good offense. Get an out in the 6th inning, 2 outs in the 6th inning for us tonight. Give up 1 run. That's an excellent performance. I think the bullpen was perfect. I don't know if there was no base runners in the bullpen, so great job by the bullpen as well. So, story of the night was pitching to me. We had some big hits for sure, but we pitched really well.
Come up in big moments, but just with everything surrounding this game, you got here for him to just kind of stay.
Yeah, I mean, Javi's a great competitor. I mean, that's the one thing that you're going to get that every single time, and he knows how to beat you. And he went up and a lot of good left-handed hitters in the lineup, and he was really good with the fastball and the cutter tonight. I thought the cutter was a big pitch for him, so excellent.
The defense too, some of those double plays that he was able to get, Pedro's play along the railing, just the consistency of that, and just Holmes was talking about it pregame, just knowing that you have that behind you on a nightly basis.
Yeah.
Obviously you see it every night.
I mean, I think, and especially for the first 6 innings of the game, when it's like that low run scoring environment, it just feels like it shows up, right? It's just that play that gets you the out, and that you need. Javi had 3 strikeouts, I think, so the ball's going to be in play. So at some point, you're going to get a chance to make a play, and we made plays again tonight at a really high level, and we're going to continue to do that. That's going to keep happening. Well, yeah, I mean, I think sometimes, like I said before the game, you're not going to get a ton of scoring opportunities. We got a home run from Dansby to put 1 on the board. Got an opportunity in the 5th, didn't cash that one in. Got another opportunity in the 6th, or maybe is that right? Yeah, one more opportunity in the 6th, and Nico just put a ball in play, and we got some things going on. But so that's how it works against guys like that.
What have you learned about Javier? I know you knew his makeup before, but from his journey this year, what have you learned about him?
Well, it's the same. I mean, he is going to come and compete, and he's going to. That's just what he does. I mean, I think sometimes you're like, oh, is the breaking stuff good enough? And you ask questions, and he just competes his way to good performances. That's just, you're going to get it. No matter what's going on with Javi, that's what you're going to get.
You talk about how there's not a lot. You're not going to get a lot of opportunities against Scuba. You haven't seen him this year. This is the first time you saw him. What did you think of just how he was? He was really in control for about 3 or 4 innings there.
That's how he is every night. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, I mean it's a really the fastball is really good. You see hitters trying. Yeah, you have to cheat for it. It's such good velocity. It's got some cutting action to the right-handers. And there's one fastball that goes the other way, and then there's a really good changeup, and a slider. So it's a lot to handle, and you got to kind of pick pitches at times. With the great ones, that's what you have to do. You got to pick pitches. It's kind of what Dansby did. You got to sell out for something. And then we did a good job kind of creating a couple other scoring opportunities. I think that's how you have to beat guys like that, and it's still I really got 2 or 3 runs off them.
To silencing, for the most part, the Dodgers lineup tonight.
¿Cuál fue la clave para silenciar al lineup de los Dodgers el día de hoy?
No, tratamos de hacer un buen trabajo, obviamente tratando de buscar, viendo videos, viendo obviamente juegos atrás que he tirado, donde creíamos que podíamos ser mejores ahí. Y bueno, gracias a Dios hicieron más cosas.
He tried to do a good job at attacking, right? Looking at video from past outings, from past games, right? Looking at things that we could possibly improve on. Thankfully, the results were there, and yeah, it was good.
How would you just describe what it was like pitching in that environment tonight?
¿Cómo puedes describir cómo fue pichar en ese ambiente el día de hoy?
No, muy bueno, la verdad. Obviamente en el Wrigley siempre hay un buen ambiente. Obviamente estábamos contra un gran equipo. Pero nada, sabemos que tenemos un gran equipo, una gran defensiva, un gran catcher, Miguel, que llevó muy bien el juego y tuvimos muy buenas divisiones. Entonces, gracias a Dios, se dio la victoria, que es lo que estábamos buscando.
It was really awesome. We know Wrigley's always has great atmosphere. But we know we have a good team. We have a good catcher. We all did a fantastic job. So yeah, we got the win, thankfully, which is what we're always looking for.
The starting pitchers are all going pretty deep into games. Does that also help drive you into wanting to be out there longer?
Todos los abridores han estado metiéndose muy profundamente a los juegos, ¿verdad? Eso a usted como que lo motivó para poder ir y querer llegar lo más lejos posible.
No, claro, obviamente, como te digo, tenemos un gran staff de picheo también, pero uno como abridor siempre quiere hacer lo mejor ahí. Obviamente, como abridor, lo que uno quiere es avanzar, salvar el bullpen, dar lo mejor y dar buenos resultados. Y bueno, gracias a Dios se dio hoy.
Of course, we have a great pitching staff. As a starter, of course, you always want to go out there and do the best job possible, go as deep as possible, and be able to just give good results. So yeah, we have a great pitching staff.
Tonight you had Super Bowl maybe as Dodgers side. How much are you aware of that going into the start, and does that kind of add or enhance your competitive nature?
Obviamente abrió School, ¿verdad? Eso se debut con los Dodgers. ¿Cuánto usted estuvo pendiente de eso? ¿Cuánto usted le dio mente a eso? Si eso también le ayudó como a sacar ese espíritu competitivo que usted tiene.
En realidad, sí, es un gran pitcher, sabemos, y obviamente, pero nosotros tenemos un gran bateo. En realidad no es como que le di mucha mente porque pues, no es bateador, yo me enfoco más en los bateadores, ¿no? Yo sé la ofensiva que tenemos y sé que ellos a cualquier pitcher que se ponga enfrente le pueden batear. Sinceramente no me enfoqué en él porque, te digo, me enfoco en los bateadores, en qué les voy a pichar, no me toca lanzarle, entonces, pues sinceramente me enfoco más en los bateadores, pero yo sé que tenemos una ofensiva muy buena y mira, ellos hacen un buen trabajo y gracias a la victoria.
Honestly, didn't focus too much on it, didn't think too much about it. I know we have a great offense, so I know that we can go out there and get hits off anybody, and quite frankly, I focus mainly on the hitter, so that's what I was focusing on, and he's not a hitter, didn't really focus or think too much of it, but like I said, I know we have a great offense and we have a great team, and we got good results out there.
Yesterday, January said the Dodgers are the team to beat. They're trying to win 3 in a row. It's up to other teams to stop that. After you have 2 games like you had the last 2 nights, how confident are you guys have that type of team if you could stop the Dodgers in October?
Ayer Javier Hoerner comentó que los Dodgers son el equipo para ganar, ¿verdad? Están buscando nuevamente ese campeonato al hilo, ¿verdad? Y la manera en que este equipo ha estado jugando las últimas 2 noches, ¿qué tan seguro está usted de que este equipo puede ponerle, por decir, un alto o puede competir contra un equipo que es así?
Oh, en realidad tenemos un gran equipo. Estamos para competir aquí, cada uno de ellos son grandes jugadores, defensiva y ofensivamente, y en el picheo estamos súper bien. Nos veo muy bien, la verdad, y bueno, vamos poco a poco, ¿no? Estamos a un poquito más de mitad de temporada, pero creo que vamos con buen paso.
I think we're doing well right now. Right, we're taking it, step by step. I think we have a great offense. I think we have a great team. Right, we have great pitching. So yeah, we're just taking it. Like I said, step by step, but I think we're on a good path so far.
The front office brought in some new players, some very good pitchers. How do you look at the additions? And you've always been flexible about your role. How do you feel that'll change if it might?
Trajeron nuevos pitchers, ¿verdad? ¿Y usted qué piensa de que el rol que puede ser o cómo puede impactar esas nuevas adiciones que acaban de traer en el picheo, pues?
No, grandes jugadores, grandes pitchers, son muy buenos pitchers en verdad, que van a ayudar mucho al equipo, y el rol mío, pues vamos a ver qué nos dicen, ¿no? Son las decisiones que tomen y vamos a estar para ayudar al equipo en lo que se puede, en lo que nos pidan.
Yeah, they're great players, great pitchers, right? And in terms of my role, I'll just wait and see what they tell me, right? But always, I'll be ready to be able to contribute to the team and do whatever it is that I need to do, go out there and do my absolute best.
What was it like taking the mound out there tonight?
It was surreal. When I walked out to the bullpen, it was packed, and seeing everyone out there, but then running out and just the crowd going crazy, and just the type of fans they are here was amazing, and just to get my feet wet a little bit was great.
What was the key to to handle the inning you did?
Just the same person I always am, pretty calm out there. So just being able to stay calm and, had a quick inning, which was nice, get in, get out, and, be ready for tomorrow.
As a pitcher, what was it like to watch the pitching duel, from the two starters?
It was great. Javier was unbelievable. And then, obviously Scooball's first start as a Dodger, those 1-1 games or watching those guys down there in the bullpen's always great, learning stuff from all of them. So it was a good battle.
When you see you're part of an environment like that, does it make you think what it might be like in October here?
Yeah, I mean, I go home. I've been home in the off season the last couple of years and just watching playoff baseball. It's just, you want to get in there and, hopefully I get a taste of that this year.
What is it like knowing that obviously they acquired you because they believe you can be an important part of accomplishing their goals?
It's great to have people have confidence in you and trust you, and then that's a big confidence boost for me to be able to go out there and know that they trust me, and that even helps me even more. I feel like
there was a lot of focus on some of your teammates in LA. Did this one catch you by surprise, or at what point were you aware that this might be possible?
I mean, there's always talks, and like I said over there, I feel like you're in the trade rumors when you're throwing well, you're playing well sometimes, so that's a good thing. But I wasn't worried about it. When I got the call yesterday, we were golfing as a team at Trout's course, and there had already been like 3 or 4 guys that had gone, so it was like seeing everyone go was sad. But then once you kind of feel it a little bit, I was excited to get here.
First day here, but what do you notice about this group in terms of their goals and the way they go about their business?
I mean, they play the game the right way. They do every little thing right. I feel like it's a close group of guys. Everyone was very welcoming to me, and I can't wait to get to meet everyone more.
So the red shoes, did they not have any that fit you here, or was that a tribute to your team?
My size 15, I don't know if anyone had any, but I had my grays and reds on the road. Hopefully I got some blue and red ones, or blue and white ones tomorrow. But, I went out there in those, and I thought I looked good.
Was there any tribute back to your place that you'd been all that time?
No, I just didn't have red shoes, but obviously I'm gonna be watching those guys, still supporting them. Met some of my best friends for life over there, so I went out there and did what I did tonight.
What was the key this year for you to kind of have the jump in performance that you did?
I think just trusting myself and just kind of learning, watching other pitchers pitch, and just how important it is to go out and get outs in the big leagues, and just how to do that, rather than kind of going out there and just throwing. I became more of a pitcher this year, a little bit of different repertoire. So I think just attacking, forcing fastball, getting better, getting in the zone really helps me. So I think that was the biggest thing for me.
Come up in this situation in the 6th, just what are you thinking?
I was looking to hit a ball hard, and it worked out well. Obviously, take any kind of result you can get in a situation like that, and I was fortunate to get a good big bounce.
What did you think?
We've seen Javi have big outings. He went toe-to-toe with Scooball. Just what was it like to see him do that?
Yeah, he's so impressive. I mean, I feel like he gets the reputation as like a crafty pitcher, but he's ripping 94, 95 with 2 different fastballs in command of 5 pitches. It's a real tough mix, and no surprise when he's having success. And tonight was a really impressive outing on a good night to hit against a great offense. So that was big time.
Going back to the 6th, just maybe not talk to us much, but say the 2 walks that he had. Just you kind of his at-bats and getting on base for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I think just the production of our lineup is so impressive where he can change a game obviously with one swing like he did yesterday, but then today was the ability to lay off tough pitches against obviously one of the best pitchers in our game, and Breggy with a big swing off the wall, and kind of different hero every night, that kind of thing, but it's really true.
You guys you saw Scooball obviously last night. What was it like? What was he like tonight? I mean, with 99, a couple different pitches.
Yeah, he's a great pitcher. It's he's going to throw strikes, so you can't be too patient, but also there's nothing he throws that really gets hit hard, so it creates a bit of a challenge for us hitters. But I thought we had pretty good at bats, but pitchers are going to have great nights, and he was good out there.
Last night and tonight, you guys play well in kind of all facets against a really high caliber team. What do you think you guys showed the last 2 nights?
Just a strong group performances. I feel like there was nothing super out of the ordinary, just solid defense all around. I feel like we throw strikes, play good defense. We had some timely hittings, we had some power, we had some walks, just a nice mix of everything, stolen bases. I feel like we're a team that can win in every kind of way, and just good, solid all-around wins.
One thing Clay Holmes said was this kind of energized him, just coming into this environment. Did what the front office did at this trade deadline kind of have that same effect in this room for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a loaded homestand, right? With you got Yankees, Dodgers, trade deadline all in one homestand. It's been a kind of a lot going on, but a lot of exciting things, mainly positive things. And yeah, like you said, it's a big commitment by the front office and all the moves that they've made, the emphasis on the roster for this year, for these next 2 months and beyond. And I think the fans understand that, they appreciate that, and they pour that into us too.
Obviously, a game like this is not going to matter if you see these guys in October, but when you play as well as you did the last 2 nights, does it, I mean, I guess the question I'm asking is, did you feel more focused going into these games because you're playing the Dodgers and there was a lot of attention on them coming out of the deadline?
Yeah, I mean, I know we always say, like, treat every game the same, and all the behind-the-scenes stuff really is, but of course we're aware when you're playing a great team and it's a big atmosphere like that, you got to embrace those things and enjoy them, and we're lucky to have a home environment that is kind of hard to beat, so it's been special nights.